What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Matthews back at it again with another hometown take. Today, I'm talking about the NBA, and the NBA draft is coming up. Our Atlanta Hawks are picking sixth, and I just want to go ahead and put this out there and tell you why the Hawks should not draft LaMelo Ball. It's not going to work, people. It's not going to work. Okay? I'm sorry. It ain't going to work. It's not going to happen. Why? Because, one, LaMelo Ball and Trae Young both need the ball in their hands too much. They both need the ball in their hands to be effective. They both need the ball in their hands at the top of the key to be effective. Okay? It's not going to work. Both of them need the ball in their hands too much. Number two, LaMelo Ball is not going to be able to be a guy that can play off the ball, okay? He's a playmaker with the ball in his hands. He's really good at making good decisions, finding guys open, passing. He's a great passer, has a high basketball IQ, but he's not a very good shooter. Only shot 25% from three in the NBL, the National Basketball League, with the Illawarra Hawks out in the National Basketball League. So it ain't going to work. Both of them guys are going to have to come off the ball every now and again. Trae Young, yes, has shown he's been able to come off the ball, but LaMelo Ball hasn't. He hasn't. He's not a very good shooter, has a funky release, not as funky as Lonzo, because that was funky, like, whoo, funky. But still has a funky release and is not a great shooter. It ain't working, people. It's not working. Look at Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Yes, they did just beat the Lakers in game one of the Western Conference semifinals. I understand all that. But one, we don't know if LaMelo is going to be Russell Westbrook or James Harden yet. And two, Russell Westbrook and James Harden are probably still going to not win that series against the Lakers. The two-guard thing, two guys who need the ball in their hands a lot thing doesn't work. It just doesn't. Look at Steph and Clay. That works. Clay scored, 60 points on 11 dribbles? We need a guy like Klay Thompson. We need a guy like that at our two-guard. We need a guy who can play off the ball because Trae Young needs the ball in his hands. I did do a video earlier, yes, about Ben Simmons and how that could work. That's different. Ben Simmons has a way more advanced skill set than LaMelo Ball. Ben Simmons, we know can post up. We don't think LaMelo will be able to post up. Yes, he's 6'7", but we don't know if he can post up people yet. We don't know if he has any post moves. You can have all the height in the world, but if you ain't got no post game, you ain't doing nothing on the block. Come on now. So I know I did that video and said, yes, that dynamic could work, but that's a different dynamic between Trae Young and LaMelo Ball. That's different. Both guys, in Ben Simmons and Trae Young, need the ball in their hands, yes, but again, different dynamic. So LaMelo Ball and Trae Young just aren't working. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. All right. Now, GM Travis Schlenk did say, not GM Travis Schlenk, excuse me, he did not say this, but one of the Hawks executives did say that he thinks, or they think, I don't know if it's he, she, or whatever, they think that LaMelo Ball is by far the most talented prospect in the draft, by far. But they know that dynamic with Trae Young and LaMelo is troublesome and troubling to them, so they might look elsewhere. And Travis Schlenk has said, now he did say this, that they are going for the best player in the draft and not necessarily a positional need. So they will get, if it's there, they will get who they think the best player in the draft is rather than going by a positional need. So, with that being said, I don't know if that executive was Travis Schlenk that thought, LaMelo was the best player in the draft by far. That's interesting. We'll see. We'll see what happens when the Hawks are up at number 6, maybe possibly even higher if they decide to trade up. We'll see if that was Travis Schlenk saying that or not. But a Hawks executive does think that LaMelo Ball is the best player in the draft, hands down, not even close. And that's a little worrisome to me because I do not want any part of LaMelo Ball, not because he won't be a good player. I think he'll be a good player, but because I don't think it will work between him and Trae at all. And the biggest reason I think it won't work between LaMelo and Trae, they both are sorry at defense. We can't have two guards that both can't play defense. We can't have two guards that both get ran by and dusted by and their ankles broken on defense. Come on now. Trae makes up it for his offensive prowess, yes. But we can't have LaMelo and Trae out there both getting crossed up. We can't have Clint Capella just needing to do all the helping. Come on now. We can't have two guards that suck at defense, okay? That's the biggest elephant in the room, and we can't have that, all right? We got to have, if we go guard or whatever, if we decide to go some type of wing player, guard or whatever, we need a 3-and-D guy. We need Isaac Okoro. Bump all that LaMelo Ball. We need Isaac Okoro if we're going to go that route. Yes, I know LaMelo Ball will sell tickets. Obi Toppin will sell tickets. I did a video on that. Go check that out. Obi Toppin will sell some tickets. All right? So, if you want to go for ticket sales, you go Obi Toppin. If you want to go with positional need, you go with Isaac Okoro. Simple as that. Or you go with Obi Toppin, because he can also do the stretch forward, but he's not as big as a positional need as Isaac Okoro is, because we need a 3-and-D guy desperately. But LaMelo Ball ain't it. Not for us. I'm not saying he's not it in the NBA. He will probably have a very good NBA career because Lonzo has said he's the best ball brother. A lot of people are saying LaMelo is going to be a very great talent. He can pass. He's got a great IQ, makes good decisions. He can get to the rim. He's explosive. 6'7". That man done grew a lot. So LaMelo Ball is going to be a good draft prospect, but just not for the Hawks. He ain't for us. He's not a good fit. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. It's not going to work. Like I said, it's like Russell Westbrook and James Harden. We can go up to the playoffs all we want, but at the end of the day, we want chips. We want rings on our fingers, people. And drafting LaMelo Ball ain't getting us closer to that step, point blank, period. I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the boys channel. I'm trying to get to the triple digits. That big 100, trying to break that big benchmark. So help me do that by clicking that old subscribe button. Destroy that like button as well. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Tell me if you think we should draft LaMelo Ball, or who should we draft if we don't go LaMelo, if we should keep our pick at 6, if we should trade up or trade down. Tell me what you guys think. I want to hear from you. I've been loving all the comments I'm getting lately. Thank you guys so much for helping me grow this channel, helping me get my views up. I just want to reach the people and talk sports, man. We all love to do it. That's why you're watching right now, and I appreciate you. But to recap, LaMelo Ball ain't it. Defense is bad. Trae and LaMelo both can't have bad defense. We can't have two guards with horrible defense. LaMelo's not a good shooter, and he needs the ball in his hand too much. Trae and LaMelo would have to learn how to play off ball. Trae can do it, but I don't think LaMelo can because he's not a good enough shooter. It's not going to work. It just ain't going to work. Those are two guys who just cannot coexist in the backcourt, I believe. So it is what it is. I'm telling you, either go with Isaac or you go with Obi. One of the two. I'm fine with Isaac Okoro or Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin is a guy who sells tickets. I know he has a little bit of downside. He's not the greatest defender either, but I just think he gives you a nasty death lineup. And Isaac Okoro, I read an article on ESPN that says he was one of the most underrated guys in the draft. So, why not do that? I mean, I'll take an underrated guy, the most underrated guy in the draft. People sleep on him. We won't sleep on you, Isaac. Come on over here. We'll use you. Good 3-and-D guy. Started a freshman, starting among seniors in Auburn. Did his thing. Locked down the opposing team's best defender each and every game. So I'm fine with either Obi or Isaac, but not LaMelo Ball, period. Again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. I got more content coming soon. Best believe that. Until I talk to you guys next time. Peace.